It's easy to admire someone when everything is going right. Elton John, one of music's greatest icons, has dazzled millions with his talent, charisma, and larger-than-life performances. But behind the glitter and fame, there were truths he kept private for years. Have you ever wondered what really lies beneath the spotlight? Today, Legend Uncovered is revealing the long-awaited reality of Elton John's life as he finally opens up about the journey that shaped him. So what's the real story? Let's dive in without wasting a moment. Born as Reginald Kenneth Dwight on March 25, 1947, in Pinner, England, Elton discovered his love for music incredibly early. By the age of 4, he was already playing the piano on his own, astonishing everyone around him. His natural talent was undeniable, earning him a scholarship to study at the Royal Academy of Music in London. However, life at home wasn't nearly as harmonious. His father, Stanley Dwight, strongly disapproved of his passion for rock and roll. When his parents separated during his teenage years, tensions with his father only grew stronger, especially over Elton's future. Despite the pressure, Elton was irresistibly drawn to the sound of early rock music. At 17, he made the bold decision to leave school and chase his dream, performing with a band called Bluesology. His stage name, Elton John, came from combining the names of two of his bandmates. That single choice would soon become legendary. In 1967, Elton's life changed when he responded to an ad for a songwriting position at Liberty Records. That opportunity introduced him to lyricist Bernie Taupin, forming one of the most successful songwriting partnerships in music history. The duo later moved to DJM Records, writing songs for other artists before Elton finally stepped into the spotlight. His 1969 album Empty Sky didn't bring instant fame, but it set the stage for his breakthrough. In 1970, his self-titled album launched him into stardom, powered by his first major hit, Your Song. From there, success followed relentlessly. Chart-topping tracks like Crocodile Rock, Benny and the Jets, and Island Girl dominated the airwaves. Iconic albums such as Goodbye Yellow Brick Road 1973 and Rock of the Westies 1975 secured his place in music history. Elton John's career has been a thrilling ride filled with glamour, creativity, and unmatched showmanship. Since the 70s, he didn't just perform, he created unforgettable spectacles, complete with bold costumes and signature glasses. Even seated at the piano, he commanded attention. His duet, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, with Kiki Dee in '76 became a global sensation. Shortly after, he shocked fans by stepping away from music briefly to focus on soccer, and later made headlines by publicly discussing his personal life. True to form, Elton returned stronger than ever. In '79, he released I'm Still Standing, proving his resilience. While his '80s releases like Little Genie didn't reach earlier peaks, they reinforced his lasting influence. The '90s marked another major chapter when he collaborated with Tim Rice on The Lion King. Can You Feel the Love Tonight earned him both an Oscar and a Grammy, adding more accolades to his legacy. Not all moments were triumphant. The loss of close friends like Johnny Versace and Princess Diana deeply affected him. His emotional tribute, Candle in the Wind 1997, touched hearts across the world and raised millions for charity. Despite hardships, Elton continued creating. Later works like The Captain and the Kid, his success with Billy Elliot the Musical, and the biopic Rocketman showcased his enduring relevance. His memoir, released in 2020, revealed even more about his extraordinary life. That same year, Elton and Bernie Taupin finally won their first Golden Globe and Oscar for Rocketman, confirming their legendary partnership. On January 24, 2018, Elton announced he would stop touring after the Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, choosing family over life on the road. He ended his Las Vegas residency the $1 Million Piano in May 2018. The farewell tour began in September 2018, originally set to end in 2021, but COVID-19 and a hip injury caused delays. After resuming in January 2022, Elton concluded his U.S. shows in November 2022 and delivered his final concert on July 8, 2023 in Stockholm, marking his 330th and last performance. After the final show, Elton admitted it still hadn't fully sunk in that touring was over. He said he would miss the fans deeply, thanking them for decades of support. The farewell tour grossed over $800 million, becoming the highest-earning tour ever, until Taylor Swift's Eras Tour surpassed it in December 2023. Elton's goodbye was anything but quiet. His final US show in November 2022 streamed live, featuring guests like Dua Lipa and Brandi Carlile in a 3-hour celebration. In January 2024, he won an Emmy for the broadcast, officially becoming an EGOT winner. One of the most unexpected chapters of Elton's life was fatherhood. Despite a painful childhood, he never imagined becoming a parent. That changed at 62, during a charity visit to Ukraine, where he met Lev, a 14-month-old boy living in an orphanage. Spending over an hour holding him sparked something profound. Elton later admitted that moment changed everything. His hesitation stemmed from his strained relationships with his parents. He never felt approval from his father and endured years of silence with his mother. Determined not to repeat that cycle, Elton hesitated, until love transformed fear. After years of sobriety and self-reflection, he found lasting happiness with filmmaker David Furnish. They entered a civil partnership in 2005 and later married when same-sex marriage became legal in England. Though adoption attempts with Lev were unsuccessful, the couple chose surrogacy. Their first son, Zachary, arrived, his name honoring the child who inspired it all. 2 years later, they welcomed Elijah Joseph Daniel Furnish John. Today, Elton says he can't imagine life without his children. That's the extraordinary journey of Elton John, his struggles, triumphs, and the personal revelations that reshaped his world. Share your thoughts on Elton John's story in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video on Legend Uncovered.